Hello and welcome back to Onlink with Night Dagger. This will be episode 5, I believe. I've kind of lost track a little bit. We're going to log into my world here. And we're going to hope that I don't get busted tonight because I'm going to be quite frankly honest with you guys. I've been, it's been a long time since I've been able to indulge a little bit, so I've had a couple beers. I'm feeling pretty good. So, let's play Onlink Buzzed. How's that sound for a good episode title? I don't know if I'll actually name the episode that, but that's how we're playing it tonight, so deal with it. Start up the trace tracker. Let's start up our monitor. Motion sensor is going. It's still gray, so that's a good thing. Let's go to Uplink Internal Services here. And let's check and see what's going on. In the mission list. Okay, trace a hacker who recently broke into our systems. We cannot allow you to contact this employer on their specific instructions. They're looking for me. Ha ha ha, you'll never find me, bastards. Alright, so let's see here. What do we want to do? Help to bankrupt a rival. That requires us to do a bank hack. It also requires us to find someone's bank information. So that's kind of fun to do. But we have to have an account that we can transfer to first. We gotta have a dummy account. So, let's go. Client interested in financial data on an enemy. We of course want more money. Pay us. And help to bankrupt a rival. Let's take that one too. I want more money. I want another drink on my beer. Excuse me for a second. Good stuff. Can't say we don't have good local breweries here in Pennsylvania. Wonder if this is us. No, that was before we started playing, so that's not us. Okay. First we're going to do client interested in financial data on an enemy. Actually, no. We're not. Open his account and determine the size of his loan. So his loan isn't going to change. We're going to do help to bankrupt a rival. So, in order to do this, first of all, we have to figure out which one of the name servers he is on. There are 3 internet servers available that yeah, this is why you don't play Onlink drunk. There are 3 servers in Internet which run internet companies. Now, I can't remember offhand how to figure out which ones they are. Connect. Thank you. Let's see here. I know we need to go into the admin menu. And I know we're going to have to delete the logs. So we may as well start with that. And DNS records. Access control system, no. No, we're not interested in Uplink's public access server. Maybe in the process of running through this, I'll see something that looks familiar. Record not found. I know if I look for a name server, there's going to be like 15,000 of them. So let's exit out of this for the moment. Let's go into Browse. Network access server, that's what we're after. There are 3 companies in every single game that are network access. These are internet providers amongst the community. So here we're dealing with Hypercast, WebRunner, and BSC. Now, you guys saw me do a PC hack earlier. You saw how I got their bank account information. Well, we're going to do the same thing here, but we don't know our target. We know his name, but not where his PC is. What we need to do is we need to figure that out. We're going to add these three guys. Oh, damn. I need to go right back here. Actually, let's cancel out of that for a moment, and let's take a notepad file. Clear this out. It's going to be one of these three. You need to reconnect to internet. And we're going to go into the admin menu. We're going to break in again. We're going to delete that log that we just created. Okay, we're good. I might look up on that guy later. We're going to go to DNS records. And we're going to look up these three guys that we just looked up, but we're going to find their access, we're going to find their name servers, not their network access server. So we have BSC's name server. We have WebRunner's name server. And we have, sooner or later, Hypercast's name server. There it is. And we're going to cancel, we're going to exit, and we're going to disconnect. Now, we're going to connect to these guys one at a time. Load our bounds path. Let's connect to BSC first. It's amazing how much better I am at clicking that stupid connect button when I'm kind of tipsy. So, we're going to go to our bypassers. We're going to bypass our monitor. We don't need them to know we're here. We're going to bypass their proxy, even though we're not changing anything, so it's technically not necessary. I always do it just as good practice. We're going to go into the elliptic curve cipher. We're going to get our decipher running. We're going to hack their account. And we're going to proceed. And we're going to search the database. Our target is Elliot Jerome. While this runs through, I'm going to take some more beer. Record not found. He's not a member of this ISP. So, we can rule that out. Let's connect to the next one. We'll go Hypercast next. And kind of the same thing. Bypassers, monitor. And just to show you that it's not necessary, I'm not going to bypass the proxy this time. Run our decipher. The proxy is only necessary if you're actually changing something. So if I was going to edit a DNS record, I'd have to bypass the proxy because the proxy prevents you from making changes. But if I'm just looking up stuff, I don't need it. Come on, Elliot Jerome. Record not found. Which means he has to be... I just looked up Hypercast, didn't I? Yeah, Hypercast. Which means he has to be a subscriber of WebRunner. You know what? They're going to trace me anyway, so I don't give a crap. It's not like it takes me long to break in. Is it 1T or 2? It's 2. Not Merom. Bingo. There you are. Admin, break-in, security, log deleter. Kill you, kill you, kill you, kill you. We're good. Disconnect. We have this guy's personal computer available to us now. Let's see, where's he at? Let's cancel out of that. Let's highlight him. We can turn all this crap off now. We need to keep that bank up. Ah, here he is. He's in South America. Elliot Jerome is about to have a bad day. We're going to bypass the monitor. We're going to bypass the proxy. We're going to bypass the firewall. We're going to go into our PC Force menu. We're going to start cracking hashes. Crack the MD4 for write access. Crack the MD5 for admin access. He detected us doing that. He is on bank number 108.78. And his account number is 589-1373. 589-1373. 589-1373. Good. We're going to disconnect. We're going to wipe our logs. There's no way he should be able to trace us that quickly, but now I'm having a problem clicking it. Come on. Click. Thank you. Admin. Log in. Access logs. Security. Log. Delete. No. No, no, no. Log deleter. Thank you. Kill you. Kill you. Disconnect. We're done. .108.78 is Genetic Developments International, so we know where he's at. Loader bounce path. Connect to the bank. Not click out of Onlink. Thank you. We've connected. We want to bypass the monitor. We want to bypass the bandwidth monitor. We want to bypass the proxy. We want to... Do I have an account here? No, I don't. We want to create an account just out of good practice. We want to manage an existing account. We're going to come in here to our notepad. We want to get into account 589-1373. The password we don't know yet, but we will very soon. We're going to proceed. We're going to view his account. He has $15,174. Let's note that. Alright, he has 15174. Now, what we're going to do, he didn't have a loan, did he? No. We're going to transfer some money. What account are we going to transfer it to? Well, we're going to transfer it to this guy. So we're going to transfer it to account number 219.132.254.43, account number 1553480, and we're going to send him $15,174. Aren't we nice? Aw. I did something wrong. I typoed somewhere or something. Let's see, 219.132.254.43. Account number is 1553480. The amount 15174. The transfer was completed successfully. He has no money in his account, so we're going to close his account. Now, since he has no account, he is bankrupt. Mission's completed. We're going to disconnect. We're going to go clean up our logs just because it's good practice, not because we're really worried about getting caught. Since the bank never started a trace, and since nothing actually points at us, it all points at the other guy, we should never get caught. Now, the other guy might be about to have a really bad day. But, you know what? We don't care about him. We don't care about anyone but us, because that's how we roll. Alright, now, we need to hack this bank. Not that bank. We need to hack... No. No. Come here. We need to hack 4Com. No, come on. Tag it. Thank you. We need to hack 4Com, which is right there. Now, I'm going to try this before I connect. There is a cheap trick that you can sometimes use, and you can sometimes get away with this. If they are after the size of someone's loan, and their loan happens to be 0, sometimes you can succeed a mission without even having to do a hack. I didn't even have to hack the bank. They just paid me $16,000 or $6,000 to make a wild guess. Alright, let's do a little more freelance work. That thing that we connected to earlier, or that thing that we saw connect earlier in intermic, come on. Come on. Connect. Connect. Thank you. When we were in internet earlier, let's delete our password authentication. When we were here earlier, we saw this 107.30.14. We saw them causing a little bit of trouble. Let's find out who they are. .30.14.22. Go. That is a LAN. Screw that. I don't have LAN hacking tools yet. I don't care. Let's look up on this guy. .240.239.44.116. Ferris Moon Access Terminal. Well, it's an access terminal, so we can't access any of the logs. So there's no way for us to actually tell. Without actually being able to connect to an access terminal, there's no way you guys would know that. But access terminals are just that. They're part of a local area network. You can't actually access the logs from them, even if you connect to them directly, so they're kind of worthless. Let's check up on this guy. IP lookup, I should really just leave this active. 173.229.64.12. You are Evolution Incorporated Local Area Network. Screw you. I don't feel like dealing with a LAN. If we page down here, we're going to find some more trouble. Let's check out 34.76.159.200. Miles Turner's personal computer. That sounds promising. Let's do a couple more lookups while we're at it. 194.121.129.72. That is Oswaldo Dennington's personal computer. How's that for a name? Somebody's mother didn't love them. Hummingbird's communications, and I couldn't read what the rest of that was, so let's just look at it in our gateway. Hummingbird's communications gateway system. This warrants investigation. No external logins permitted. Well, let's find out who owns this, and let's come here and go. First of all, let's bypass security so they don't trace us immediately. Let's bypass their monitor, their proxy, their firewall, their encryptor. This person has a lot of defense in place. Their sentry, and their bandwidth monitor. Let's get into our PC Force tools and let's hack their MD2. Oh, we're unable to retrieve a hash. Oh, wow. There's some serious security in here. Without being able to tell who owns this, there's really no way to get any further. So if I ever come across Hummingbird's communications, provided I remember this, if I ever come across something from Hummingbird Communications and I can figure out who the network admin is, I might be able to figure out how to get into this. But without a voice print, I can't get any further. So there's no point in trying. I could hack 3 out of the 4 security systems, but no point in it. Okay, let's make sure we're clear. We're clear. So we can turn these off for now. Let's find out what these two guys were looking at. Okay. What kind of security do you have running? Nothing seriously major. We'll bypass his monitor. We'll bypass his proxy and his firewall. We'll crack his MD2 hash. And the MD4 hash. And the MD5 hash, and he'll catch us doing this, but we don't care. And we'll try cracking the SHA 512 hash, but I don't expect we'll be able to get through here. Most of these things have voice print identifications, which makes it completely pointless to try and hack their PC. Because you can't really do anything without a voice print. Yeah, see, he needs a voice print, so. But we can pull up his bank account. So let's go take a look here. Let's clear this. And his bank account is on 10878. And his account number is 228-1011. Disconnect out of here. Clear logs. Not click out of Onlink. Clear logs. Clear logs. Clear logs. Come on. Security, log deleter. Gone. Gone. Good. Close. Thank you. Let's see here. 108.78. I know that's a bank we already have. That is Genetic Developments. Bypass monitor. Bypass bandwidth monitor. We'll skip the proxy for now because we're just looking at the moment. We don't need to bypass the monitor. No, we don't need to create an account. We need to manage an existing. Wrong keys. Come on. View his account. He has $38,000. He has a lot of holes in his logs. We don't care though. Nothing really interesting. $38,000 is not worth the risk of getting caught in a bank hack. Back in the day, it would have been worth it to keep that account information, because back in the day you used to be able to hack entire banks at once by hacking the admin menu, which would give you the access codes and passwords and account numbers for every single account on the bank. So you could go through and start at account 1 and transfer all the money to account 2, and then you hack account 2 and transfer all of it to account 3, and so on and so forth until you got to the last account. And then delete all your logs, transfer it to your Uplink account, delete that account after deleting the statements, and you would get away with hacking an entire bank at once. I think one time I ended up getting somewhere in the neighborhood of $4 million doing that. My rank went straight to terminal, which is the last rank. It's like the best you can possibly be. It was absolutely amazing, but you can't do it anymore. So, let's turn these off. No, we don't want to connect directly to a bank. No. Let's manage an existing account. This is our account. We know because the password is A. Wait, what? That's my account. Oh, that's an account that I deleted. Hopefully they don't catch on to that. Oh well, if they do, they do. Big deal. Let's cancel out of this, and let's go look at Uplink internal services. Let's go into the news server. Capital Associates is reporting that their central mainframe has been hacked, and a ton of data was stolen. I can't remember if that was us or not. Let's take a look here and see if somebody gets arrested for hacking a bank. Let's just watch the news for a few minutes, huh? Because if someone gets caught for hacking a bank, then that was the guy that we transferred all the money to his account. Otherwise, he just got like a free donation. Nope, doesn't look like he's going to get caught. That's no fair. We gave that guy all that money, and you know if we'd have transferred it to us, they would have caught us almost immediately. But since we gave it to someone else, they don't care. I tell you what, this world is not fair. Neither is the fact that my beer is empty. I'm not going to go get another one until I finish recording, though. Which, I'm about 28 minutes in, so I got a good 10 minutes left. Let's go to the mission list. Trace a hacker who recently broke into our systems. They're looking for us too. Removal job, we've done that. Create part of a new identity is just the same boring stuff. Frame a user for computer crimes actually doesn't work. The general idea behind this is that you're supposed to hack into a system, a high security system, any high security system, using a fairly short bounce path, like we're talking maybe 5-6 bounces tops, with internet being your first bounce as always. Do something that intentionally gets you traced, like try cracking the admin password without bypassing security. Do something that immediately grabs their attention. Disconnect immediately, and then go to internet and use the log modifier to change the log to the target system, so that the last jump points to them. That's how you're supposed to do frame a user for computer crimes. For some reason, it doesn't work because they'll never actually finish that trace if you modify the log. So, I never screw with it. Discredit one of our rivals. That's another one of those missions where you just modify the International Academic Database. Screw it. What I probably should do, I have $400,000. I probably should invest in land software, but I'm not going to quite yet. Let's check the news. ARC. ARC warrants investigation. Let's take a look into ARC, see what they're doing. Analysts have noticed unusual hiring practices. They're hiring uplink agents. If they're hiring uplink agents, they're up to no good. Let's find out what no good is. We have none of their systems in our database. So let's connect to Internet and see if we can't get one. We'll try doing it the legal way first. Andromeda Access Terminal. Well, that's not going to do us any good. As I click out of my Onlink window again. First of all, let's kill the password authentication. Just checking logs. Let's search through Internet and see if we can find their name server. Record not found. So Andromeda Research has absolutely nothing in the Internet records. That's interesting. Now we could go running through the Hypercast, the web runner, and the BSC web servers. I'm honestly not sure if we would find anything if we did, because these mostly just handle personal computers. Companies usually have direct access, so they must have their own name server that isn't registered with Internet, which means we can't really do anything with them right now, but we'll keep them in mind. Well, there really isn't anything else we can do at the moment other than run random missions or watch the news. So let's see if anything else interesting pops up in the news. We'll go into super fast forward. I usually don't use super fast forward simply because there's always stuff you can do. High-ranking agents raises doubts over ARC. Aha! Some of the work I've seen done for them is highly suspicious and could be very destructive. That does not sound good. But, again, we can't find ARC right now. So, former uplink agent found dead in home. Wilson was once known as Musana. He was an uplink agent. That's disturbing. We got mail. A tribute to Musana. We've noticed your progress here at Uplink and would like to offer you a private contract directly from us. As you've undoubtedly seen, shortly after your arrival at Uplink, one of our very best former agents took his own life for reasons we cannot explain. To put it simply, we're not satisfied with the federal investigations. While you are not the highest ranking agent within our association, you are the highest ranking agent that would have no reason to inform our target. Simply put, you don't have the personal ties that most of our other qualified agents have. So, long story short, I've played through this first part of the mission before. I've actually never gotten further than this. I have completed the first mission before. I've never completed the second. So we'll be going into virgin territory once I hit there. The idea behind this is, Uplink isn't satisfied that this guy Musana killed himself. They think that Mia Clayton, that name should sound familiar to you if you're familiar with Uplink at all. It's actually one of Uplink's or Onlink's creators. Thinks that he, who is the administrator of Ferris Moon, had something to do with it. They want us to get into Mia Clayton's computer and look for stuff. We're going to take that mission. Now, they're going to pay us some money just for accepting the mission. However, I will tell you, do not accept this mission whatsoever unless you have a large amount of money and already have all of the PC hacking software and all of the bypasses. You need them to do this. If you don't have all of the bypass and all of the PC hack software, you cannot do this mission. Now, one of the things that they told us is that we are to take our motion sensor with a grain of salt. They have 3 people on the way to our gateway. Our gateway, or our motion sensor, is about to turn red. This would normally be when you launch your gateway nuke, because this usually means bad things. In this case, though, it doesn't. Now, we need to find this guy's home PC. Our best chance is the Ferris Moon name server, which we don't have access to yet. This episode is actually going to run a little long because I'm at 36 minutes and I'm in the middle of a mission, so I'm not sure I want to end it right here. Actually, you know what? I am going to end it right here. This has been Night Dagger with Let's Play Onlink, episode 5, I believe. I will be back with episode 6 in the near future, wherein we will start to hack Mia Clayton's computer and start getting to the bottom of the conspiracy surrounding Musana's death. I hope you guys will join me for it next time. I'll see you then.